throw a donut at him, I dare you, and then zoom away.
Oh no.
Because we're going into Chicago very soon. That's a big city.
Oh, here comes ICE. Just vans full of people, TRT.
A pastor was shot in the head with what appears to be a kind of pepper ball projectile.
Look at that, 60 miles an hour, powers right up.
They don't have a warrant, they didn't ask for one. They forcefully opened the door of the truck. It was locked. It was locked.
Oh, look at that, ICE are Nazis. Go!
There's one thing I really want to say to Donald Trump. If you come for my people, you come through me. So come and get me.
Guys, this week we did a full CSP stunt cage on the Giveaway 636. Arguably the most important piece of any stunt bike, and I love the way that this powder coat matches the frame so well. It looks OEM and like it was meant to be. So good luck to everyone over on my Patreon. The link is down in the description below. And we also just came out with our new fall design hoodie. This one I've got a really soft spot for. Harrison and Central is our block here in the west side of Chicago, and the back design is super cool as well. So check out misguidedco.com for these, as these are just limited release for now. Let's get back to this week's video. What is up, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls? It is your least favorite moto vlogger, Brian636. Coming to you not on the 636, so I'm not at a gas station, but on an electric bike. Not just any electric bike either, one of my favorite bikes, the Stark Varg. Now, I've done touchy subject videos before. I've done some of the civil unrest that happened here in 2020. I've done a lot of violent crime. I've done our immigrant crisis that was happening here about 2 years ago. And if you haven't been paying attention to the news at all,
Because we're going into Chicago very soon. That's a big city. It's the enemy from within.
Operation Midway Blitz.
Operation Midway Blitz.
Trump administration making it clear they're launching this new crackdown on immigration in Chicago. They call it Operation Midway Blitz.
We should use some of these dangerous cities as training grounds for our military, National Guard, but military.
our city, the city of Chicago, is flooded with federal agents, ICE agents, FBI, ATF, all this stuff. And their main mission here, according to the president, is to get illegal immigrants out of our country. There's been a lot of high-profile cases that have happened within the city of Chicago here in the past couple weeks that I'm going to go touch base on. And as always, I am going to remain, the best of my ability, a neutral and unbiased media source for you guys at home. So I think first things first, we need to go through some of the neighborhoods that are most affected by this, with a midway stop at the main detention center in the suburbs of Chicago in Broadview, Illinois, and bring up some of the concerns from both sides of the party. Your head gasket, oh my God. Look at this Durango. Just smoking like a chimney tree. I guess I should say it's both sides of the aisle, not both sides of the party, but whatever. All right, guys, as we cross over Roosevelt Road, we have left the city of Chicago, and we have entered into the near suburb of Cicero. Now, for most of you outside of Chicago, Cicero might mean only one thing to you. That's where Al Capone lived. That's where he ruled with an iron fist. And you'd be right. But that was in the 20s, and Prohibition era has long come and gone. And Cicero today is known as a lower to middle class working Hispanic community. And I mean Hispanic. I think it is the most densely populated Hispanic neighborhood slash suburb in all of Illinois. I think of neighborhoods, it's Little Village, with it's in the city of Chicago, but as far as suburbs go, it's Cicero, which by no coincidence is next door neighbors to Little Village. A lot of people don't know, but Little Village is also called South Lawndale. It's originally called South Lawndale. South and North Lawndale are very different places. Now, ever since 3 weeks ago, the federal government and Donald Trump launched Operation Midway Blitz, communities like this have been under fire. There's literal caravans of unmarked federal agents, and more so unmarked agents. You know, there's no name tags, there's no badge numbers, there's not even body cameras on these guys, and they're just rolling around here, stopping people, pulling them out of their car, pulling them from bus stops at random, and yeah, it kind of goes against one of the most important pieces to me as an American, the amendments, the Fourth Amendment, where you're not going to get stopped, searched, and you know, warrantless searches. You know, basically stop and frisk, all this stuff. We all know it's unconstitutional. We all know that's wrong. As an American citizen, I shouldn't have to just get stopped in my car, ripped out of my house without a warrant, and prove that you're not a criminal, or that's not debatable, and that is what's going on here.
Federal agent pointing a weapon out of a car window at a woman who was filming. We saw folks in a residential neighborhood, middle of the day, bright sunshine, get tear gassed. The chemical agent was used just a block away from an elementary school during a school day. In one instance, a Democratic congressional candidate was violently thrown to the ground by ICE, you see that there, for exercising her constitutional right to protest the agency's presence in her city.
This road improvement project brought to you by Larry Dominic, President and Board of Trustees. Thank you, Larry Dominic. Just yesterday, a mother was ripped out of her car while picking up her kids from school by unmarked agents, brought to one of the detention centers, probably the main one that we're heading to, Broadview.
My name is Jocelyn from Cicero. They don't have a warrant. They didn't ask for one. They forcefully opened the door of the truck. It was locked. It was locked.
You're going to record this. Don't get any closer from me, alright? Like, cool? Just stay back, please. You're being arrested for the
Yeah, but you guys came to the school? Out of the car. They forced us out of the car. They were following us. They were on Central.
Whoa. So how did we get here? And everyone's saying, well, if they're legal, they got nothing to worry about. And to a certain extent, I do agree with you. However, a lot of these are unwarranted arrests, which is kind of crazy. AKA, they're not going after the violent criminals that they said that's who they were going for. Because I think every American, including myself, does not like violence, and they don't like crime just getting exported to our country. I can say that for a fact. I don't think there's anyone that's pro, hey, let's bring in as many drug dealers and murderers as we can into the U.S. I don't think anyone's for that. And I think anyone's for getting them, you know, whether it's in jail or out of our country. But I don't think the arrests that have happened so far are going that way. So let's head towards the Broadview Detention Center and see what's going on. Man, new C8. Saw me doing some wheelies. I like the red, I like the red. His wife's like, do not encourage him. Look at that, 60 miles an hour, powers right up. All right, here we go, 25th Ave. Welcome to Broadview, Illinois. What, we gotta be like 12, 13 miles outside of the loop? I don't know, it's a total guess. I'm probably way off. Chicago doesn't know if it wants to be foggy or sunny. I don't know what's going on today. Broadview, village of Broadview, Illinois. Holy crap. Look at all these state troopers, man. Got state troopers, Broadview, lots of unmarked. No protests from 6 p.m. to 9 a.m. Yeah, I can't imagine living along this, and this is just going on 24/7. I like your helmet. Yeah? You think? A little full face?
Yeah.
Did you ride here? You just came ready for war?
Well, I came ready, yeah. They want to beat the shit out of me. I'm going to ask them to give me a second to put my helmet on.
Have you been in there yet?
Well, I've been here all day.
Okay. What's it been like? Tension's kind of high?
Yeah. Yeah, and tension's kind of unnecessary, too.
These are mostly state troopers or sheriffs?
State troopers.
Oh, yeah? What do you think your biggest problem with ICE is?
Personally?
Yeah.
The fact that they're taking people who are illegal, even illegal aliens, but they're taking
legal citizens too. Yeah.
They're taking a lot of people who just kind of profile as immigrants.
So they can just stop you and.
Oh yeah, dude, they could throw you and me in a car too. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They feel like, oh, they might be illegal immigrants.
And that's it. They're just allowed to arrest you without a warrant.
Yeah.
Yep. There's no state's attorney and public defender. There's no nothing. Okay. Yeah, that's a problem.
Where are you from?
Chicago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's cool. You should rev that thing up, man.
It's electric.
Oh, all right, then maybe not. It is cool though.
Thank you.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see what's going on. Lots of media out here, huh? There goes ICE, right there. An unmarked GMC. Chinese media out here. I think that's what that is. This guy's got a fuck ICE flag on him. It's been like this over here for weeks too, ever since this detention center has become public knowledge. I like your helmet, dude.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool. You got night vision for it or no? Just the mount? Oh damn. Thank you. Yeah.
Have you been here long and everything?
No. I just got here, just seeing what's going on. Seems like pretty peaceful protest, to be honest.
Yeah, right. No provocation.
Nothing. No.
For me, by any chance, I'm an independent public journalist. I'm independent and everything, I'm neutral here and everything like that. I'm also an aspiring Chicago CPS teacher and everything like that.
Oh really?
Currently a graduate student at UIC and everything.
So you're going for your teaching degree? I was going for my teaching degree. Yeah.
I'm trying my master's right now and everything. But
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty intense right now. Because I heard some really nasty stuff. Like I heard the priest got shot and everything.
Yeah, I saw the video of the priest getting shot.
Audio coming. Or Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm pretty neutral to it myself, you know. I'm pretty unbiased. We can both agree that a priest got shot by ICE, yeah.
A pastor was shot in the head with what appears to be a kind of pepper ball projectile while speaking outside an ICE detention facility in the Chicago suburb of Broadview.
Illinois State Police are yelling on the microphone. Here goes a whole truck full of ICE agents, huh? There's some high emotions here for sure.
You know Corporate?
Yeah, I know Corporate.
I see his videos. He's funny. He's very funny.
Yeah, I'm in them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
How's Big Corporate been doing?
Oh, he's good. He's good. Trying to keep my head on a swivel around here, you know? Everyone's got free snacks and drinks and whatnot.
Loudly back and forth before.
Zooming? This thing's electric.
Oh.
No, not me. She's electric. Boogie woogie woogie.
It's electric. Woogie woogie woogie.
What is your, what does that mean? FDT.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Oh. Lots of profanity to be getting shouted over the microphones. Oh, look at that. ICE are Nazis. That's kind of cool. The blue press helmet. Oh, you're good. The blue helmet. That was really popular with the UN.
What?
I'm not talking to you, ma'am.
What'd you say?
I'm talking to myself. I'm schizophrenic. Yeah, this whole outfit between the blue helmet and the tan camis and stuff, it reminds me of a lot of UN peacekeeping troops. Man, lots of blacked out American-made cars in and out of here. Just the 5 minutes I've been here. So we got a sniper over there, huh?
Zoom away.
Huh?
You can throw something at him and zoom away.
I can what?
Throw a donut at him, I dare you, and then zoom away.
Oh no, I'm just here to be here. Just covering a little bit what's going on here. What's your sign say? What's the sign say? What makes America great is all the people, immigrants built the country, continue to do so, stop tearing us apart, we're not alone. I like that. Lots of honking and support as well. There's also, I gotta say, a no-fly zone for drones around here, the whole West Chicago area. And you know every agency, including the three-letter ones, are monitoring these right now. These are called flock cameras. This is a license plate reader. Yep, there's the symbol right up front, flock. If you don't know what that is, I suggest you do some research into that as well. We've talked about it on the channel before. We got a couple animals walking up. Grizzly bears. Lots of people with helmets, I'll tell you that much. We've got the news over here too. Roll some. Holy smokes, these are people like camping out over here, huh? Are you guys camping here?
People are here a lot. I'm on the phone, though, sorry.
I said, are you camping here?
I think occasionally a guy will spend the night or something.
Wow.
People watch and people getting released from the facility and stuff.
Oh, is this the facility right here?
Around the corner.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So what do you guys are just protesting right here? Or are you offering services to people to get released?
Right here, I think there's some services kind of to the protesters.
Okay.
The medic tent, water, things
Okay.
like
Where's the medic tent at?
that. That's there.
Oh, yeah, look at all the medical supplies. Okay, cool. There's a whole medical tent here, huh? Huh. Earplugs, gas masks. Pretty cool. I know they've been pepper spraying and pepper balling a lot of people.
Come on, man. Y'all, you know that was f***ed up. Y'all know that was f***ed up. Y'all know that was f***ed up.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
You're gonna hear.
Wake up!
We're gonna go this way, and then we'll shoot.
Wake up! Wake up!
Yeah, a medical tent like that. If you've ever been OC sprayed or pepper sprayed or anything like that, it is not a fun experience. I'm telling you that right now. It's terrible. I've never been pepper balled, but I've definitely been pepper sprayed and OC sprayed before. Here's some media, and this is where the federal agents are going in and out of. Yeah, that's the area that they go in and out of, that building right there with the American flag up front. Is this all the protest area? What was that?
There's another protest area on the other side.
Okay. Are you guys here all week now? Okay.
They might say something about you being on the sidewalk, man. I just stay behind the barrier.
Gotcha. Cool. There's sheriffs, there's state police, there's everything here, huh? Yeah. All right, bro, be safe. Wow. Just really, really heavy police and 3-letter agency force around here. You can tell. Some heavy shit, man. That is some heavy shit going on. That's Stady. That's a Stady. Oh, here comes ICE with fresh people. Yeah, look at that. Holy shit, man. Just vans full of people. TRT. And you know what's crazy is they're getting escorted by state troopers. There's vans full of people. I hear the doggo barking. I got nothing to say, man. Whole lot going on. I don't think I've ever seen so many Illinois state troopers in my life. All right, now let's go back to the city where it's really going down at and talk about a couple high-profile incidents that have happened and why there is so many people consistently there. It's just a random day, consistently there throughout the day and protesting this. Let's head back east on Roosevelt, back into the city of Chicago. Cicero Avenue. Welcome back to the city of Chicago. Now, after kind of absorbing that for what it is, both sides are tense. They're both ready to go, right, from the protests. Both are in helmets, both have weapons, whether it's the protesters or the state police and ICE agents, and all the federal agents there. So let me play both sides real quick because I got guys not only in law enforcement, but I also have, you know, friends and family that have been here in Chicago forever. So let me talk to both of y'all really quick. Law enforcement, Chicagoans, you're dealing with federal agents now. They don't have body cameras. They don't have the same rules of engagement. They're obviously not playing by warrants. So why don't we think smart here? Who's that? Papa Wheelie? Oh, I know how to do that. God damn it! Bye guys, have a good day! So Chicagoans, they're obviously not playing by the rules. And boxing in federal agents and ramming them with your cars, come on. Like, that's not gonna work out well for you, you know? You're gonna get shot, you're gonna get arrested. That's not how you protest. You don't protest with violence. That's fine to be upset that they're here. That's fine to have your political beliefs, but it doesn't even matter if it's CPD. If you box in CPD, they're gonna shoot you if you ram them and box them in. So maybe don't do that, Chicago.
A controversial incident involving ICE agents, 2 civilians, and what Homeland Security says was obstruction. But new information and inconsistencies are making people question the government's version of what happened.
Federal officials said in tweets and in their narrative to the media that agents were, quote, boxed in by 10 cars, and that one driver who rammed them was armed with a semi-automatic weapon. But witnesses say agents were not boxed in, and police scanner audio confirms Martinez's gun stayed in her purse. The body cam footage shows just before the shooting, an agent was seen holding an assault rifle and saying, quote, do something B-word. The case raises serious questions about the government's narrative.
And make sure you know your rights, but that's something that you need to have known since you were a kid. You need to know your rights. You have the right to remain silent, you have the right to ask for a warrant, all that stuff, although we're in a little bit different playing field here now. And to my boys in law enforcement, and I do have a friend in federal government, don't I? Yeah, I do. I do got a 3-letter boy from the military. So to all you guys, we know this, bros, we would get in trouble if we didn't wear our name tags on our military uniforms. Why, when you're serving your own people, other fellow veterans, other, fellow business owners and shit, why do you think it's not okay to, ID yourself and show your face? Obviously, you're probably on some scheming, sketchy shit.
Sir, what's your name? What's your name?
Debbie Brockman, I work for WGN. Please let them know.
I got you. Yep. Debbie Browning? Brockman, WGN. Do you guys want to share your names too, or just gonna cover your face?
Could cover your face a couple years.
Like, that's the only reason I could think of. I know for a fact you'd get NJP'd or at least, get some extra duty or something like that if you didn't have your name tag sewn onto your camis or on your flak jacket or something. And then if they asked you to put it on, you just, oh no, I'd rather remain anonymous. Like, no, come on, man. And just treating humans with respect, I think that needs to come first, These very strong reactions from political leaders that don't stay in our neighborhoods, that don't sympathize with us. I'm talking about law enforcement too, because you guys are right down here too with us. They don't stay here. They don't care. So these big reactions from tweets and shit like that, come on.
Pritzker was a failure in his family. They threw him out of the family business. Guy's a loser.
I got to say, this guy's unhinged. He's insecure. He's a wannabe dictator. And there's one thing I really want to say to Donald Trump. If you come for my people, you come through me. So come and get me.
I think if you worship either side of the political party, you know, Republican, Democrat, Donald Trump, Bernie Sanders, whatever, if you worship any of them, you're a whole ass goofy. You're a goofball. We got the coats out already, huh? It's only 60 degrees. It ain't that cold. It was 2020 when I was here at this intersection in particular, where a woman was shot right there by some of the same civil unrest from police brutality that was happening here. And I'll never forget what happened over here. And I hate seeing our city torn apart. I hate seeing political parties that, you know, don't give a f about our city in the first place tear us apart and put us against each other. Like, come on, man. So let's talk about the first major raid, and I saw this, and it really resembled like a military raid. They had Black Hawk helicopters come and land counter snipers on adjacent buildings to this apartment complex on 75th and Yates. Now, Border Patrol, FBI, ATF all went in to every unit in the apartment. Some of them they kicked down, some of them they sawed down with hacksaws, and they detained and arrested everyone in the building. It didn't matter if it was a kid in PJs, a half-naked woman, it did not matter.
They pulled dozens of residents from their homes and zip ties, including children, some of them without any clothes. They then held some outside for hours and dragged the others into rented vans.
They was terrified. The kids was crying, people was screaming. They looked very distraught. I was out there crying when I seen the little girl come around the corner. Because they was bringing the kids out too. Had them zip tied to each other. One of them literally laughed. He was standing right here. He said, them kids.
And they were looking for, I guess, 2 people in the building that they had warrants for. But they raided the entire building. And anyone that had anything else was dragged along with it. So just imagine, how traumatic is that for a kid to get ripped out of his bed like that by, you know, armed dudes. So once again, that Fourth Amendment, that beautiful Fourth Amendment, all these beautiful amendments, right? Come on. I'm using my first right now. I believe in the second. You should definitely be practicing that. The fourth is very important for keeping yourself and your property safe against, you know, tyrants. And the fifth, I hope you guys all know that one. When you get pulled over, or you're with somebody that you shouldn't be with, or this or that fifth, baby, say nothing. So I don't care what side of the aisle you're on that either. We all should believe in the Constitution. It's what our country was founded on. If there's one thing to remain sacred, is that Constitution. I didn't hear Democrat Constitution. I didn't hear Republican Constitution. I heard the Constitution. This beautiful community garden over here in Lawndale. We're right on the border of Lawndale and Little Village, and Little Village is where a lot of the arrests have been happening. Now, what are a lot of Chicagoans doing at the ground level? They're all passing out pamphlets of how to know your rights, how to know, you know, when you have to go, when you don't, who you have to open the door to, who you don't. I know in my neighborhood they're chasing ICE, like 2 Tahoe pickup trucks all blacked out. There was like a caravan of cars behind them just blaring their horns, like kind of letting people know that they're coming to do a raid on somebody. Chicagoans are definitely pushing back. There's organized protests downtown in the neighborhoods, by the detention centers. And yeah, I think there's hate from both parties. Brandon Johnson and Donald Trump are just duking it out with our governor in the middle. Well, not even in the middle, he's with Brandon Johnson, but...
Donald Trump, he's a brittle man, incredibly fragile. And that weakness of insecurity has created a great deal of rage.
Everyone's talking about, you know, Chicago like it's either a super peaceful place from Brandon Johnson and J.B. Pritzker, which I don't agree with. I think my videos have definitely shown that to not be true. We've come across a lot of violent crime in my videos. Everyone knows that. Chicago is, it's violent. In certain sections of the city, at certain times, in certain places, it is violent, for sure. But is it a hellscape that Donald Trump has made it out to be? Absolutely not. There's a reason I still live here. There's a reason why so many people still love and live here. I think it's beautiful. I think it's one of the most diverse places in the entire country. To be honest, we've had the safest summer and least amount of shootings of any year to date. Here's 26th Street. This is Little Village's main corridor, and there's a lot of the times a lot of street vendors and stuff down here. I'm telling you, we're not going to see that today. That's a beautiful dog. Beautiful husky. Oh my God, look at your eyes. I saw ICE arresting a tamale lady on the news, aka not a violent felon. Go see what that bike's doing. He's revving it up. It is a ZX9, isn't it? That's like some biker boy shit right there, huh? You want to race? Ready? Go! What do you mean? Why wouldn't I be here? Hey, look at the keychain. Is your clutch dragging? Why can you not stop? Oh, okay. There you go. Is your clutch dragging?
I can't, hold on.
Oh, you can't hear. Yeah, that bike's really loud. You don't know if I'm Brian?
You are Brian. What the fuck? Wait!
Yeah, I was trying to race you. You didn't want to race.
I think I need a little bit of oil.
I think so too. I know a good shop on Harrison and Central. Huh?
It's in my bag there.
Yeah, I know a good shop over there. We got a knockoff Grom over here. A knockoff Grom. Cutting around on the side block of Little Village. There's definitely a lack of street vendors out here, but they're still here. It still feels very, very, very much like Little Tijuana. That's how I always capture it, because I've rode through Tijuana so many times. I love street vendors. I love fresh horchata and agua frescas, and I love that. So as you can imagine, this has been definitely a hot spot for ICE to be hitting and bringing people from here out to that Broadview Detention Center. All right, guys, I did my best to be non-biased. I talked to both sides of the aisle. Chicagoans, respect that this is not CPD. Respect that you can't ram anybody with your cars and box them in and be violent. You cannot do that. If you are an illegal alien, and especially if you got a criminal background, that's all I can do is, I don't know. For my federal agents and for the police that are watching, respect the right to protest, respect people's amendments. I think that needs to come first and foremost, beyond anything. It is sacred. It is sacred to this country. You guys are serving us, the civilians. I am now a civilian. I used to be a part of the government, but I am a civilian now. So you are serving us, the people. So you need to be transparent, you need to be respectful, and you need to follow the law. This is Brian 636 from the heart of Little Village, right under the clock that was given to Chicago by the Mexican government. And what a beautiful thing it is. Chicago, respect life, put the guns down, and I hope you guys like this video. I do all types of content here. I don't just do what's going on here in Chicago, although that's kind of always been my forte. I do love this city with all my heart. If you're new here, subscribe. If you like the video, give it a like. It's free, it's easy, and leave something for me down in the comments. Am I too critical? Am I not critical enough? Do you like my riding? Do you know someone that's been personally affected, detained, or arrested? Leave it for me down in the comments below. But as always, guys, at least for a motor signing out from Little Village. I love you guys. Peace.